Hello, in this movie I'm going to go over some basic rotations for a Liberator. A Liberator is Archery, Battlerage, and Defense. Here I'm level 25. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up with Archery. I'll use Charge Bolt, which puts a slow on the target. Then I will use Piercing Shot, which extends that slow. Then from Battlerage, I will use Charge. And you see Charge does additional damage when the target is slowed, which it will be from Charge Bolt. Then I will use Triple Slash. The first attack from Triple Slash will trip the target since it's been snared from my Charge. If you look at Charge, it snares the target. That will knock it down. Then the Triple Slash will continue on. It used to be in older versions of the game that you could weave in attacks in between the different attacks from Triple Slash, but that's no longer possible. The whole channel has to go off before you can use another ability. The ability I use after that will be Whirlwind Slash. Now, Whirlwind Slash, it trips targets that are slowed. And since I extend the slow on Charge Bolt with the bleed piercing shots from Archery, it will still be slowed. If I don't extend the slow, then it won't get tripped. So again, what's going to happen here? I'll slow it, I'll bleed it to extend the slow, charge in, the first attack from Triple Slash will trip it, it will knock it down, and then I'll do Whirlwind Slash and it will get tripped again. So let me just go ahead and demonstrate that first. Okay, so slow, extend the slow, charge, knock down on the first attack, swing around back, tripped again. Notice there it's not turning to face me. So it's an animation bug. It doesn't look like it's knocked down, but it actually is tripped. The reason why is because I applied the trip before the first trip wears off. So just to show you what I mean there, I won't do the whirlwind on the second trip, and you'll see the mob will turn to face me. Right here, and I come around the back, see it starts facing me. So it was tripped, it's just an animation bug where it looks like it's standing up. So again, that combination, you do the slow, you do your bleed to extend the slow, charge in, Triple Slash gets tripped on the first attack of Triple Slash, swing around the back, do Whirlwind, it gets tripped again since the slow has been extended, and then I can follow that up with a combination from Defense where I use my Shield Slam to stun it, and then Bull Rush, which will trip it since it's stunned. Now there's a little bit of a gap there. If I do a Triple Slash after the Whirlwind, you'll see that. Gap. Because of the Triple Slash, it has to go through the entire animation before I can use an ability again. So I don't have something right now, but later on if I get something like Precision Strike, I can do that ability when it's on the ground after the Whirlwind, and then I should be able to do the Shield Stun and Trip combo without a gap in that, so it's total stun lock. Of course, if I don't do the Triple Slash at all, then it's a pure stun lock. Just go straight into the Shield Bash here. So a pure stun lock there. That was basically trip, trip, stun, trip. Now I can do something else here. I can open up the same way, do my slow, do my bleed to extend the slow, charge in, trip on the first Triple Slash, swing around, Whirlwind, trip again, but then I am going to use Snare from Archery right here. It's an AoE root, so that will root it, and then because of the way that Triple Slash works, when you come to Triple Slash, the snare target will be tripped on the first attack, right? That's combo. So this one will be slow, bleed, charge in, triple slash will trip it, whirlwind will extend the trip, then I'll snare it, and then I'll trip it again from triple slash. There it goes down again. So when it takes 3 CCs of the same type, it becomes immune to that CC for 30 seconds, which is just absolutely huge. So what I'm going to do here is what I just did before. I'm going to do the slow, the bleed, the charge, triple slash to knock it down, whirlwind to extend the trip, knock it down again. Then I'll do the snare, knock it down again with triple slash, and then I'll do my stun into my bull's rush, which would trip it again, but since that's going to be the 4th trip, you're going to notice that it doesn't get tripped on the last one. It becomes immune after the first 3 trips. There's some stun, and right here, notice that it didn't get tripped because it's immune now.
Wrong direction.
And then it's immune to that for 30 seconds. So if you don't kill the person there and they're able to heal themselves up, all right, you don't have CC for quite a long time after that. Now, one of the nice things about that last combo, though, is that, you know, I do the shield slam to stun it, and then the bull rush, you know, to do the trip, but of course it's immune to trip. But bull rush, if you look at it, it also disables magic skills for 4.3 seconds. So if you do that to a caster, it still has benefit. Yeah, they don't get tripped, but they're silenced. So that is the slow, the bleed to extend the slow, charge, triple slash, which will trip it, whirlwind to trip it again, the snare, triple slash to trip it again, the stun, and then bull rush, which will be a silence. So that's a hell of a CC chain. Now, with all that said, you say, well, you know, that seems like way ridiculous, overpowered. Well, it's one thing landing all that on a mob. It's a completely different thing landing it on a player. Right? Players have abilities where they can avoid these CC chains, and there's a lot of passive defense in this game, which I don't like. I prefer active defense, where they can block something in that chain, and you know, you get one block and your whole combo rotation can be ruined. Or they can evade or parry. All right, so getting off a full chain like that on a player, I've done duels, it just doesn't seem to happen that much. It doesn't seem to happen that much. But there is an added benefit to kind of using these trip combos on a player, because, for example, if I come in and my first triple slash is blocked where they don't get tripped, well, when I do my whirlwind, they will get tripped, as long as it's not evaded or blocked. So kind of doubling up on the CC there. But it's effective because if one of them gets blocked or evaded, you know, the chances that both get blocked or evaded is not high. So another nice thing about defense is I have refreshment, which increases my max health by 1082 for 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and hit that right now. All right, so you see that on my buff bar in the upper left, refreshment. And while that's up, I build metal, right, as I'm taking damage. That metal I can dump using this ability, Boastful Roar. So taunts an enemy, okay, that's not that important for PvP. Reduces the enemy's move speed, so that's a slow, by negative 45%. And skill damage by negative 20%. That's very nice, but here, the enemy also takes damage equal to 100% of your stacked metal. And the metal over here, it stacks up to 3,000. I'm not sure how this is going to end up scaling with level, because it's staying at 3,000. So when I was using this on level 15 mobs, you know, it would hit for 3,000. It would one-shot them. All right, you can use it to one-shot mobs or players at that level. But this mob right here, this level 25 mob, you see it has 5,186 hit points. So it's not going to get one shot, but it's going to eat a huge amount of its health. So I'll just go ahead and use it here on this mob. And you see it just eats a huge amount of its health. So you can have a really nice leveling rotation with these combos. Just alternate on the third of the CC chain, whether you use the shield combo or the root and trip combo. Every time you kill one mob, the first part of it's going to be up.